It's the mid-1890s and Caroline Astor has decided to move uptown. During the Gilded Age, she is the supreme arbiter of who belongs in New York's high society, someone who determines, along with her partner in gatekeeping Ward McAllister, which families are part of the elite in New York City and which are not. A feud with her nephew leads to him building a giant hotel next to her old house on 34th Street, and so she feels compelled to move and commission a new house a mile and a half uptown at the corner of 65th and 5th Avenue. It's actually two homes in one for Mrs. Astor, who is now a widow, and another separate but connected for her son, John Jacob Astor IV, all designed by the great architect Richard Morris Hunt. The building would see a shifting set of residents during the early 20th century. Caroline Astor dies in 1908, her son dies in 1912 when he goes down with the Titanic. His widow Madeline remarries and has to move out, and John's son from a previous marriage, Vincent Astor, takes ownership of the house. But in the mid-1920s, it is sold and torn down, and some of the most opulent architecture and interiors of the Gilded Age are no more. But not everything is lost. Down here in Sarasota, Florida, John and Mabel Ringling, who are in the circus business, are building their winter home, Catazan, and an art museum on the shores of Sarasota Bay. They are admirers of the elegance and the grandeur of the old Gilded Age mansions, and they're aware that the Ringling family maybe doesn't get as much respect as it should for its wealth because they made it in the circus business. They wouldn't mind capturing some of the prestige that the Astor family has enjoyed, and so they figure they can buy some of the stuff from their old house. Prior to the demolition, there's an auction held for the contents, and the Ringlings buy a number of items. Several paintings, 2 gilded and embroidered armchairs, wall sconces, giant bronze gates from the outside of the house, and 2 entire rooms. Today, what were once a salon and library in the Astor Mansion are now galleries 19 and 20 in the museum. Their purchases go beyond just the Astor auction. In fact, they go on quite the shopping spree. In their house, Catazan, various objects come from the estate sales of the 1920s, including a number of gilded carved throne chairs from Jay Gould's former home, onyx and gilt bronze ormolu tour chairs, and this clock from the former home of Henry Hilton, and possibly the chandelier from the former location of the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, which is torn down in 1929. There's still some debate about the origins of the chandelier, but if it did come from the Waldorf Astoria, that would be appropriate because that was the very hotel that prompted Mrs. Astor to move uptown.